name is Julie Reulbach, and I am going to show you one of my favorite features in Desmos Activity Builder. And that feature is creating a hidden folder. So before Desmos created the hidden folder, if students clicked on the graph that you were trying to get them to match, then the answer would pop up. They weren't doing this intentionally. They would just be clicking on things sometimes, and then even though we had hidden the answer far below, sometimes even in row like 40, the answers would show up, and then they would see it, and then once they caught on, it was all over. So a way to do this is to create a hidden folder. So if you're not familiar with Desmos Activity Builder as much, you would go to a new screen, and you would hit a graph to make a graph. I usually put instructions in the first slide, their workspace in the second, and then I'm going to create the hidden folder in the third slide, in the third line. So you go to the plus sign, and you go to folder to create a new folder. It says enter a note, but I do not usually enter a note unless I put answer. That's completely optional. And I click on the box, hide this folder from students. That is if you do not want students to be able to figure out the answer. When you hit enter, you will notice that there is a line that goes through. That's really important to see this line, otherwise it is not in the folder. So if you don't have that line and you notice that your graph is not, or your bar is not in the folder, all you have to do is press on it and grab it until you get that, and then you can pull it over, and then both of these lines are now in the folder. So I create my answer, which my answer is going to be, I'm using transformations, so it's 3 parenthesis x minus 2 squared plus 4. So you type any graph you want, and that's my answer. Now I usually like to put it in a lighter color so it's not as distracting for the students, and make it dotted. And since we're still doing general transformations, I am going to just use f of x equals x squared. And I'm going to make it the same color as the graph that they're going to move. And I'm going to use that blue. So this will stay hidden from the students. They will not see it. So you can leave it like this, or you can close the folder. Then I'm going to go put instructions in the first folder. To put instructions, you have to type in quotes. So you hit shift quote, and it'll say enter a note. And as in the previous screen, my note will be transform f of x so that it will match the dotted line. So I'm just going to enter that note there. And to help students out, I'm going to go ahead and type in f of x. So f of x actually draws this, and then as they amend it, it will try to match it. So the students will not see the answer at all. So in the preview screen, when they're working on it, their work screen, it'll be blank from here on. All they'll see is f of x, and then they'll get to work with it. They can have like minus 3. Oh, that's too far. Minus 2. Great, they've moved it over. And then they can say, hey, it looks like it goes up maybe plus 4. Yes, I'm almost there. All I need to do is put a 3 out in front, and maybe they'll try 2 and then 3 and then get it perfect. And there you have it. That is how to make a hidden folder. Thank you.